You get to Uraidla.
All right, Tim,
Yes.
we're live.
15.
How you doing?
I'm
Good to
doing
see
well,
you.
thanks, Benny.
Timmy Glover, we got Thomas Gepp. Sock,
Yeah, absolutely.
Sensational Pistols. Goldie here, I'm just going to pop up. So we're live here, so if you've got anything you want to casually chat about for a minute or so, go.
Brew burgers.
Yeah, talk about whatever.
Now, I did hear on one of our other fine shows, Postman's Perspective. Anyway, Rob Sherwood and Chris, his mate, they were doing apparently through Runt. Runt does his review. And he, the other week when he obviously played at Gate Park, and he does a review of the barbecues. And he only gave it about a 3 out of 10, man. Yeah.
Gee whiz.
That's a
What,
bit
Rump
harsh.
was cooking it, was he?
Eh?
Was Rump cooking it?
No, it was
He
at
was
Mount
reviewing
Lofty.
it.
Oh.
He was the visitor. He was rating the Mount Lofty.
It's a bit slow.
Yeah,
One
well,
thing I will say, it's a little bit of a...
Everyone goes to it.
The old AB
Dev-
pack or
yeah,
whatever.
the
Is
Devros
that-
pack.
The Devros, that's
Devros
it. That
pack.
goes okay.
I
but
tell you, a couple of
That's the
weeks'
one.
time, we might be doing you boys on the Call of the Wild against Minnebarker over the cabbage. So
Right.
we might
just
know
down the
that-
cabbage patch, isn't
We
it?
got a
So Runt
Bit of
has Runt manned the barbecue at Uraidla. So we'll have to test this.
The Barbie's okay, it's good.
Well, if
Bit of
salads,
Bay Marie set up there.
salads always fresh.
It is. Snags are good. Steak hanger, good.
yeah.
I'll tell
I
a
haven't
funny
eaten
story.
it from there yet.
I bought Joe and my wife a cup of tea there one day.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's nothing.
I take it back.
Shouldn't have done that.
Did you?
Other side of the oval,
I hope
give
no
it to
one's
her.
listening yet.
She's literally had a sip and everywhere.
Oh,
I put a green
no.
tea bag, white green tea. with
Been live,
Joe.
Tim. Yeah. It's all right. Lofty 88, no, it's all right. Lofty 88.9 FM, you're in the Huddle. We've got about 30 minutes left before looking back with Brendan, one of the Australian icons. He is. R.M. Williams rated him a
They
legend.
did.
So he's coming in, Bush legend. Meantime, we've got the great privilege of being joined by
Summertown icon.
Summertown icon, of course, Sog, Thomas Gepp. We haven't seen him for a few years since the incredible COVID show.
Yes.
What was it again?
He was HFL Unplugged.
HFL Unplugged. On that occasion, it was Michael Tudor, but now you've come in alone.
Yes.
What are your thoughts? You happy to be here?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here.
Back again.
Yeah, I did ask Michael and all that if they wanted to join, but they said, no, you take that one by yourself, so
No, you're ready to roll here.
you can rip into them for that.
Now, how's Judicus, a highly respected man? How's he going coaching the reserves who are actually flying at the moment?
Yeah, really well. Bit different to last year. Got a lot to pick from this year. Like we're getting 40 plus people at training, so he's got a lot to select from.
So you've had a lot of those under 18 premiership players continue into the game and into senior footy. That's good.
Yeah, it is good. It's helping us out massively. A lot of energy up on the track and everything now, so it's good to have at the minute. It's exciting times, and
How's the season so far? A few players out, few players in. Good win on the weekend against Blackwood and Tommy Kluvenek's milestone game. So, but yeah, what are your thoughts on the season so far?
it definitely isn't the start we want, but you know, well, hopefully the weekend is a bit of a starting point for a bit of momentum. Weren't too happy with the Onkers game. Obviously, that was a hard drop, but we saw there were good signs against Harndorf and Lofty. But you know, against good sides, you've got to play 4 quarters of good footy to win it. So hopefully, this is a bit of a start with good momentum for the rest of the season.
Timmy?
No, I'm excited just to hear your perspective of it because we've talked about a number of times how close the competition is.
Yeah.
Like it's great for Hills footy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There's 6 teams
Yep.
that, you know, I mean, we're obviously still only early into the season, but there's 6 teams really that are within, you know, look at some of the results, we're within a couple of kicks of each other. So,
Well, yeah, against Harndorf, you're down by almost 6 goals, weren't you? And then you came back, got it back to 9 points. And so that must have given you good relief.
Well, absolutely, it did. But yeah, we just had a little lapse, about 5 to 10 minutes, and they just kicked a few. Can't be doing that against good sides like them. Like they'll just make the most of it and kick their 4 goals or whatever they did to
do it quickly and hurt you.
exactly right. But
Hey, what's it like for Cooper Nightcamp to be in the side? Because last time, we obviously good mates with him, but you probably, putting words in your mouth, might have played a role in getting him across. But what's it like for him to be in the side?
It's great. It's great. I know he'd be probably listening right now as well. So, no, he's been good. He's a nice tool target that all the boys look for. But our delivery, to be fair, this the first half of the season hasn't been great. But it's good to have him over. Obviously, being good friends with him off the field as well and everything.
Yeah.
But it's good fun. All the boys love him. Everyone knew him off the field before and everything. He came over and it's just perfect to have him over.
Slotted in.
Yeah, slotted in perfectly.
Tell us about one of the other key recruits, Frank Timpano, the look-alike a bit of Amato, isn't he?
Yeah, we did say that. We said...
So he's a model as well? Like
no.
commercials?
We wouldn't say Nick's a model yet, but...
Yes.
But no, he's awesome. Obviously great to have on the footy field and everything. And awesome value off the field and whatnot. Like, great bloke. Always around, got his family up there and everything. So, yeah, it's awesome to have him at the club. Everyone's pumped with him. And watching him in the pre-season, we thought it was Nick Amato when he first came up as well.
Yeah.
We thought when Nick Amato was at his best.
Another Nick Amato, that's handy.
Yeah.
Medal medalist and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he won 2 downtown, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Hey, a couple of weeks ago, Matt Down had a wedding, and then is that right? Rocked up in a
he did.
beautiful,
He did.
Hindu suit.
We did. I think. Oh, we didn't even fine for that, but we did say we could have easily got changed in the car before getting out and seeing the boys because we were walking back from the warm up, all trying to be in the zone, and then we saw him dressed like that.
So what was he wearing?
Oh, he went to
His
brother's
brother-in-law's
wedding, and
wedding.
came in the Hindu suit.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
Oh, Indian thing.
Yeah. And he
Yeah.
came rocked up like that pre-game. Was a bit distracted to start
So
with.
how do you take the pre-match series?
Exactly. We were walking back after our warm-up out the back, and everyone's kind of in the zone. And then we saw him, and we're like, oh dear. Everyone had a bit of a giggle and stuff.
Maybe you just had your kid on underneath.
Well, maybe he just wanted to. I don't know.
I think he might have.
Yeah.
He might have,
Just
because he
stretch
got
it.
out of it quite quickly, because we got in there and did a quick little stretch and everything, and he was back in his Yuri gear quite quickly.
Sensational.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a season for milestones, am I right? Jace Pridham played his 300th
Yeah,
the other
he
week.
played his 300th. That was also Nuz's 250th, but he just wanted the spotlight last weekend. Make it 2.
Is that right?
Oh, so it's actually 251 last
Yeah.
week.
Oh, I guess so. He's a bit of a spotlight man, said let Jace have his moment.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
What are you up to?
Oh, I got no clue.
I can actually tell you, I'll bring that up in the gorilla.
Oh, dear.
Something, a very important stat for you.
Is it?
That's a long grill right there.
Oh, yeah.
Timmy, got anything as Jeffrey warms up for the grill?
No, I'm getting excited. My anticipation is just made me treble.
What do you like about the way Uraidla have gone about it over the years from an MC role at Mount Barker?
From an MC role.
Oh, well, just your role, yeah.
What are we talking from a home game perspective?
Or just the way Uraidla Footy Club operate, and yeah.
Oh, they go all right. I mean, at the end of the day, they've got any football club that I think Uraidla has the tag of that they've a consistent side that'll just grind games out. Mm-hmm. You know, if you talk about anyone in the HFL, that's the same response you get from most people. Mm-hmm. And you've done it for so long. You know, they seem to have this knack of coming good when they need to come good.
Yeah.
You know, their experience in playing finals has certainly, over the journey, has come to click. So, you know, having that sort of reputation as a footy club in the league is a pretty good reputation to have.
And the Senior Colt Premiership, that, as you said, some of those guys have stepped up,
Yeah.
so that's nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful to have.
You've retained a lot of them?
Yeah, we have. A lot of them, not a lot of them, a few of them are still down in the city or in 18 still, to be fair. But the blokes that have come up have slotted in beautifully. They've all had a crack at A-grade, I think, yeah. And they're all adapting to the A-grade game quite quickly, which is good. Mm-hmm. And it's exciting for everyone around. But, yeah.
You've certainly got a bit more depth this year because I know it's one of our favourites on the Quarter Wild, the Iron Fist, Thomas Gresh. He's can't get a game at the moment, or has he been injured?
Oh, he's it's work at the minute.
Okay.
But, yeah, he missed a couple of games because of work, so he played B-grade to...
Yeah.
But, on the weekend, yeah, I don't think it was hard to change the team.
Yeah.
Played all right against Huddle, so we thought we'd stick with it, I think.
Yeah,
Might have been
and
the
the little
case.
jockey, how's he going?
He's
Little
going all right, isn't he?
Little
Oscar
jockey.
going all right?
Oscar Walters. Oh, yeah, you know, just doing his pesty thing on and off the field, so that's all we asked
Kicking
him.
winning points.
Yeah, that was exciting. I've never seen that before, but yeah. Just doing
Well, Paris Fowden did it a while ago.
Oh,
Kicked
did
a winning
he?
point in the grand final.
Running in
2011. Grand final.
Oh.
Yeah.
But didn't he, running in to a goal?
Oh, no, not like that.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Sorry.
just a point.
Yeah.
We're talking
Yeah.
about important points in Uraidla's history.
Yeah.
Oscars might just fall a little bit short of
Yeah,
that.
definitely. Definitely.
We're on Lofty 88.9 FM. We're in the Huddle. We're also on the Call of the Wild live stream and the Huddle live stream. Have you got any questions for Thomas? Pistol's got some questions coming up.
All
here, Tim.
Grilla here, Soggy. All
Change
right.
the lighting.
Right.
We need
Now-
the
The blow
$1 million minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, who's your most admired teammate? Who do you like playing or like as a person or?
Oh, like who I love to be around there? Oh,
Yeah,
geez, that's a tough question, isn't it?
You're
Well,
going
start off
to
with the easy
spend
ones.
20 blokes.
Yeah, I know.
Well, how do you like the way they play or he's a
Oh,
good bloke
definitely.
or
It
you wish you were
definitely
him?
It definitely started with
Obviously
Nick Amato.
Nick Amato and-
Definitely Nick Amato, because when he first
he
came
looks
up, no, he doesn't look good. But when he first came up was when I came into seniors, so I've pretty much been playing my senior career
There you go.
with
That's
him
the
there.
angle. That's
So
the angle. Yeah.
definitely
That's a good
him.
one.
Straight to the top.
Yeah.
The opposite of that, which teammate should be offered an open clearance if you had the power, like they're a real pest or besides yourself?
Yeah, I could give you a few, to be honest.
Well,
we
that's
go.
I
all
could
right.
give you a few.
We're not watching
Well,
that.
obviously
We've
we
got
love
time.
Oscar Wilder's pests on the field, but off the field he's just the same.
Yeah.
Pests all us boys before the
Yeah.
game. Get a nipple gripple every now and then, which is annoying.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I could say Michael Tudor as well for sure,
Tudor.
which a lot of people would be surprised about, but yeah, he's very frustrating. But another rating that's come up, he's a bit of a pest as well, which I know he'll hate if he's heard this, but Tommy Edwards, he's a bit of a pest at training. Loves to give all the people a hug and everything. So
It's close,
Yeah,
close
a bit of
togetherness.
yeah, it's good, but sometimes it's a bit pesty. So that's just my little bit of a grill, like you said.
Hey, when you were obviously coming through the junior X or watching when you were before you actually started playing footy, who was your idol in Uraidla when you were growing up? Who did you love watching?
Oh. I reckon it would probably Fatty. I loved watching Fatty. Nathan Remden. I loved watching him. I still, when he can play,
Yep.
if he can.
Yep.
Love watching him.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
always great. Hard at
Former
it.
Roo boy.
Tish?
Hard at it. Always got up after a big hit. So, yeah, he was
Yeah.
definitely one of them.
Okay.
He comes
Any
up a
others?
few times.
There you go.
The old fatty.
Now, Siren's gone. Grand final or an important game. Besides yourself, who takes the shot at goal to get the win? Who would you trust to kick the goal?
Oh, dear. I can't. I don't want to say his name, but I will. But I can't really go past Harry Allen after that one at Mount Barker. I mean, at Onkers.
Oh, yeah, yes. We
From Mount
call it
Barker,
goal, yeah.
I guess.
Brought the house down.
Yeah, brought the house down.
Fantastic.
Him
Hey,
at the minute, I guess.
all
yeah.
right. The big news, Tom Kluvenex, just 250 or if we're left 251.
Ish, 250-ish.
What's his most annoying habits over 250 games or the ones that you've been involved with? Any habits? That he's...
Oh, he loves to rip into everyone. Like, if you
Yeah.
do the slightest thing wrong,
Yeah.
he'll let you know about it and rip
Right.
into you.
Yeah.
In any way possible. So if there's something wrong with you, whatever. If you're dressed horribly, he'll rip into you. Anything like that. So he'll do anything to do that. And I'm obviously dressed horribly a fair bit, so
Yeah.
I do cop it a lot from him.
You rip
So-
All right, you're on the Huddle Reformed, 88.9 FM. Our special guest under the griller at the moment is the SOG, Thomas Gepp. So just a little couple of family-orientated questions here, Soggy.
Changing tune.
Right. Who's the best cricketer in the family? Your dad, Coach, Darren, or you?
Me.
Good. Straight to the point.
Good.
Yeah.
Yep. You back that up.
Absolutely not.
All right. All right. Next one.
Logistics.
Who is the best netballer in the family? Your mum, Megan, in a day, or your sisters, Casey and Elisa?
Well, I have to go with Casey. She's still playing netball.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Longevity.
yeah.
Right, now, we like your sincere answers for this, so we'll continue on. Who is the worst footballer in the family? You or... Oh, there's no other... Thank you.
I'll just wear that.
Yeah.
I'll just wear it.
It's not multiple choice.
I'll
Dave.
just wear that.
Who wrote these? Now, is it true you get Alicia to give you private footy tuition?
I reckon it's the other way around, but yeah. whatever.
Actually, did see in the hard-hitting article this week in the Courier.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I haven't seen it yet.
You've got to mention, have you? We've got a copy here.
I'd hope so.
Yeah,
Jay can slip it in.
you can take it home on the back page here. You do get mentioned.
Oh my god. Yeah, she'd be loving that.
But it must be a pretty proud moment to have a state footballer in the...
Yes, I know the whole family's very proud. Obviously, I am too. But yeah, it's good to have. I know she'd
because you were a rep footballer a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, that was good fun. It was great fun playing with blokes you played.
All right, Thomas, this might be a really hard question for you because there's multiple choice here. What's your favourite watering hole?
Well, I don't know.
Favourite pub, club?
Probably Bridgie. Can't go past the
Bridgie.
Bridgie.
The Bridgie.
Oh, it hasn't really been that lately ever since moving to Nord. But yeah, Bridgie's pretty hard to go past. All the boys enjoy it there. We've had our silly Sunday there when we lost the final, grand final a couple of years ago. So can't go past that.
Nice.
All right, what's your favourite meal? What do you enjoy eating?
Well, we're coming around. What are you
Yeah,
cooking?
what are you going to cook us?
I'll get Jazz to cook it, but I don't. Well, she can cook anything really, but butter chicken is my favourite. That's my go-to. That's my go-to. I love my butter chicken.
Yeah.
All right, what's your favourite recipe with a cabbage?
I don't know. I don't really eat my vegetables or anything too often, so
Makes
cabbage
your hair
is.
grow, you know?
Yeah. I don't know, to be honest.
Okay,
Sauerkraut.
Yeah.
Sauerkraut.
Tommy, what was the last book you read that wasn't a comic?
I don't know, actually. To be honest, I was at Cooper Nykant's house the other day, and he held up a book that Jimmy Richards is reading, or was his favourite book, and I said, that's probably the last book I've ever read. Hugo, I don't know what it was, but I think I read, and that was probably like year 2 or something. That's why I can barely remember.
Righto.
Yeah.
Hugo something.
Yeah, Hugo. It's got Hugo in it. I
Okay.
hope
Victor
I'm right.
Hugo.
I'm intrigued.
Now, does Jared McDonald use a seniors card to get into matches still?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How's it been going, the old fella?
Well, he got concussed last week against who did we play? Harndorf. I didn't see it, but yeah, it wasn't good. It was real wobbly, so he's not playing at the minute.
Okay.
But physically, I think he's going fine.
Okay, because another old Roo boy. They all seem to graduate.
Jay
Yeah.
Now, Thomas, philosophies in life you have followed. Any advice you've got from a coach or anyone else
That's stuck.
that's stuck with you?
I don't know, to be honest. That's a tough one. Again.
Be nice to mum or...
Yeah,
Second
obviously.
to that,
Well,
spell
as my
philosophy.
What's that?
And second to that, spell philosophy.
my grandma always used to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
The wise lady.
That's
Yeah.
very good.
So that's probably one of them, to be honest.
You go with that.
Yeah, I probably will go with
That's
that.
profound.
It's hard to.
Is that the tone you adopt towards the umpires? Or?
That's exactly right. I struggled with that, but you know.
Might need to roll that one out to Cloovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. To be
Now,
honest.
high school, Harefield High.
Yep.
Okay. Lasting memories of school. Any memorable moments or incidents, or
Yeah, there's
when you were
definitely.
ducks at the class or something? Or?
There's definitely a few.
Remember, we're still in the PG times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them can't really said, but yeah, definitely a fair few. A lot
Yeah,
of good
any-
fun at formal and everything, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. A lot of them can't really be said. I don't
Just give me a
think.
check. Okay.
After hours.
After hours, yes.
That's
Have you got a favourite movie?
A favourite movie?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, there's a fair few of them, to be honest.
Go with
At the
top
minute,
five.
it's
Go
definitely
top five.
Surfs Up.
Surf's Up.
Definitely Surfs Up. Don't know why. Been loving that. With a bit of Cody. Don't mind Step Brothers at all. The campaign.
That comes up quite often, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely it would.
The campaign.
Yeah, campaign with Will
Galifianakis.
Ferrell, and yeah, that's a good one. Highly recommend it if you haven't watched it.
Do yourself a favour.
Do yourself a favour.
Yeah.
I don't mind Focus with Will Smith and Margot Robbie,
Uh-huh.
and Wolf of Wall Street as well.
Uh-huh.
A lot of Margot
There's
Robbie.
a- There's a theme.
Yeah.
There's a theme here.
You like Barbie as well?
I haven't watched that one. I haven't done that.
It's on the to watch list.
Yeah.
I might get to it.
Now, Tommy,
Back to Jeff.
do you wear the #1 jumper so everyone thinks you're the best player in the team like they used to in the school, like primary school days?
No, I wear #1 because it's the smallest Guernsey and it's the only one that can fit me. So
Is that right?
no. I was wearing number 23, but then Jesse Lanthers came up and he
Yes.
snagged it because I was like, I don't know what number. And then I decided, I'll go number 1 because that's what I wore in juniors. So, yeah.
Okay, and everyone
it.
wants to read the team. You're the first off the list. So,
I guess so, yeah.
Just a few questions here. Corey Gepp says, why is your sister better than you? And he also says, what did you get your missus for her birthday?
Okay, well, answer the
Couple of
people. It's a
questions.
people's forum, so
Thanks very much.
there you go.
Oh, so Alicia, I wouldn't say, she's good. Absolutely. She's playing really good football. She's playing state and that Sturt and everything. But it's hard to say she's better than me. Nah, she's definitely better than me. A lot of the boys at the club always say, "Why you're in the shadow of Alicia and everything." But yes, I'll let him have that.
All right. And the second one, what'd you get for your for the birthday?
My missus, I got her a beautiful necklace and a massage voucher.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know why he's trying to pump my tyres up there.
Fantastic. Well done.
Yeah, absolutely. You know.
Now, are you a good watcher of football? Having spent a bit of time on sidelines with injury, do you get frustrated with it, or? 'Cause you had that
Definitely
shoulder
was when with the collarbone.
Yes, yeah.
Which was frustrating, and I think I probably came back a bit too early. Tried to play that B grade game, which was a bit silly, but
That was
yes.
a final at Heathfield.
Yeah, definitely a bit silly, but
That's,
it does get
red
frustrating.
card day.
Might have been, but yeah, it's very, as you can tell, it gets frustrating.
Yeah.
But that's probably the only one that I really had, I guess.
Now, Thomas, according to Play HQ, we asked about that stat before. Here we go.
Ah, right.
You've played 273 games,
Jeez.
so you've better than Nuz. Now, in 273 games, Thomas, you've kicked 68 goals. Does this mean you're unselfish or a crap kick? Which one?
Both.
Both?
Unselfishly crap kick.
Yeah, well, I'd like to say I'm trying to give it off, but
Now, you
whether,
did have
Oh,
some
assist.
stellar seasons.
whether it works out.
You had some stellar seasons, because back in 2016 as a senior colt, you actually kicked 13 goals.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice, that's right.
That's probably the best
And
one.
in 2021, in the A grade competition, you kicked 11. So a couple
Yeah,
of
that's when I
breakout
was-
seasons for you as far as kicking goals.
When I was a forward, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. And also, as we said, the HFL rep. So did you enjoy that? Take us through that. Where
Where was
was that?
that?
Oh, that was
Was that at Karoonda?
yeah, that's the one.
Correct.
I was
Oh,
out
yeah,
there.
yeah.
That was good fun. You know, playing with blokes that you'd play against. That was good fun.
Yeah.
That's when I was playing against Cooper and I camp, and me, Cooper, Spry, and him all got a ride up there together, and then a ride back, which was good fun.
Yep.
But it was good. Enjoyed it.
Coaches, because you might
Yeah.
have played under a couple of Leaky Ivans. Did you play them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and
when I
also
first came up.
Matty Down.
Yep.
Yeah, just
Judah?
thoughts on them? How they
Oh, yeah.
similar, but a bit different.
Yeah, definitely. Matty Down's all over it. He
So you
loves.
get a sore neck looking up at Matt.
Yeah, absolutely, and also he does rip into me a fair bit. Actually,
Does
Yeah, he does.
Well, he got one over him now with his fashion
Yeah, he
sense.
does like to use the big words like exponential and everything like that, and then he'll look at me and say, "Do you know what that means?" And I'll be like, "I got no idea," but yeah.
That's just standing line.
Yeah, so no, he's good. He's all over it. He's a very organised coach.
How can you take a coach seriously who comes in fancy dress?
Well, exactly right. That's what we would say. So not the greatest time in there, Downey, but yeah, I don't know. There it was a tough one to pass.
And
Seemed
Dean
to-
Turley?
No comment.
Through to the keeper.
No,
Through to the keeper.
no comment or refuse to comment.
Refused to comment.
Oh,
I know he's watching,
Oh,
and I work with him.
oh right. There you go.
Was it a bit of a surprise that he went out the Meadows this year, or he's going to have one more year and he wanted to get the band back together with the old Nord boys?
I think it was that second one. Wanted to get the band back together.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what I hope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's what it was. I think if he's not done after this, I'll be pretty upset.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Yeah, you happy with that, Tim? You got any final
No,
questions?
I think Pistols
You've
has
done a
covered
good
it off,
job, haven't
yes.
you? It's fantastic.
Oh, just last one from me. Favourite moment in footy that you've been part of?
well, that's obvious.
Oh, yeah,
watching
the
Alicia-
Sister playing in the
Yeah,
stadium.
Yeah.
Well, I won a B grade flag. That was pretty good. But yeah, Alicia obviously doing very well was a good
No, I'm
moment.
taking it, Mickey. That's her moment.
It's
I'm
a
sure
good,
you're proud of your
it's a
sister
good
for winning a
moment,
flag. regardless of what grade.
I'll
That's a
claim
big
some
thing.
of it. I'll claim some of it with her, I guess.
She says that in the article.
Yeah.
That you
read it.
You think that you've been an influence on her. You and Corey.
I'd like to
Is
think
that about? I think that was.
Yeah.
If I'm quoting that correctly,
Yeah.
Pistol, is that right?
Yeah.
My brothers, Corey and Tom, think they've been an influence.
Corey first.
Corey.
You're
Oh,
the tack
wow.
on. You're the tack on.
Bring me under the bus there, did she?
It's a fantastic thing that she's done, and
That's
and-
comprehensive.
And Uraidla, a couple of other girls, they've done pretty well because Rachel Plummer went down and played the flag, didn't she, downtown in the women's footy. So Uraidla's football program's going pretty well with the women. So obviously you were a part of that going on. Did you get roped in to be the runner or something?
Oh, I haven't been a part of it, to be honest. Just
What was the
there.
feeling when Alicia first started playing footy? You thought, and she's turned out to be the star of the family, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. She has. Don't know what to say there, Pistols.
Well,
I cop it, don't you worry.
Goldie, can we get her on next week?
Yeah,
Well, I tried to get her on, but she
yeah, I'm
works.
fairly
She
sure I'm
works.
just the backup.
No, we've already had her after they won.
We had
We did.
previously, but we tried to get her
Bit
on.
more
after
of a
We're
the
going
scrap,
around
but,
again. Yeah.
She said, she was very modest and said, I get Tommy. 'Cause
Yeah, he needs
Go
it.
straight.
She said, get Tommy. She said, get Tommy. You only want a 5-minute segment, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
No, okay. Okay, Thomas, what we like to do, get our guests give us their thoughts of the tipping. So we'll launch into what are we, round 7? Season's going pretty quick, mate. So we'll start off with the country division. Birdwood hosting Gamaraka. Birdwood coming off a very good win last week, who beat Meadows, who the week before beat Gamaraka. So how do you see this one out at the memories of the Velodrome playing out there?
Yeah, I actually played my debut out that way.
Really?
With against Torrens Valley.
Yep.
Wait, who was it against? Sorry?
Birdwood Gamaraka.
Oh, it'd have to be Gamaraka there, wouldn't it?
Well, Bill, we got the win last week. I'll go Gum. Pistols, Tim.
Yeah, I'm going Gum, sitting on top of the table.
Yeah, I think Gamaraka
They're not
too.
there by fluke.
All right, Kangarilla hosting Mackie in a Southern Zone derby. The Bloods coming off a bye. Kangaroo were pretty competitive last week against Gamaraka. How do you see this one, Thomas?
I've heard Kangaroo have been pretty good.
Yeah.
Speaking to Dean, he said they were alright, so I'll probably go with Kangaroo there.
I'm going with Kangaroo, mate. Their defence will be too good.
Well, good one, Tim. I'll go Kangaroo.
Yeah, I think Kangi's just going along nicely. And you have the inside word on this one because your boys' team, Meadows, are hosting Kersbrook. Kersbrook pretty good last week, but Meadows will be stung by losing that game, and it's at home for them.
Yeah, it would have to be Meadows there, wouldn't it?
Turley,
No comment.
Turley 6-6.
No comment.
Meadows for me.
Meadows at
Yeah,
home.
I think Meadows. Okay, Division 1 and some very good games in this one. Mount Barker taking on Blackwood at Howard Lane.
Benson Radiology.
I'm going with Barker there.
Yep.
Roos at home.
Roos at home.
Yeah, I think the Roos. Call with the Wild game, which we're looking forward to getting out the Valley of Praise once again.
Northern Run continues.
Yeah, Loberthal hosting Mount Lofty. Two sides you've played this year.
Is that at Loberthal?
At Lobie, the
At
Valley of
Lobie?
Praise.
I'll still go with Lofty. They're a pretty strong side, I reckon.
I'm with Tommy. I think they're going to be a bit bruised after last week, the Tigers. So,
Devs are fresh from the break, so
Yep.
I'll go Mount Lofty.
Yeah, both sides having a few injuries, but I think the Devs might have freshened up a little bit. Now, this is going to be absolute ball terror.
Ball terror.
Onka Valley in second spot, playing the third-ranked Rams, both sitting on the same amount of points, so minimal percent between them. So,
The
Balhanna Oval, Onka's hosting the Rams.
I'll go Nan there. I do think. Oh, it's obviously tough this whole season, but I do think Nan can be them.
I'm on the Tommy train again. I think the Rams will go. They'll be up and about after knocking off Roos last week, and I think they'll be too good. And I think they'll win by 4 or 5.
All right, I'll go on the Tommy train too, and I'll go Nan.
Dogs, this is a good test for them. But I think Nan Bremer just starting to build Corey Kelly to.
Yeah, he's a tackling machine.
Could he win the game off his own bat? So
Shout out to TK if he's watching.
Yes. Now, the final game, this demonic battle over there at the Cabbage Patch is Uraidla host Ichunga.
Oh,
Maybe it's a bit better than
Talk us
the one goal game we saw a couple of years ago, remember?
Riveting, wasn't it?
Yes. Remember that game?
He wasn't playing.
Cold
but yeah.
game? It was
One goal was kicked.
ah.
One
No,
one
no.
to
Pouring
10.
with rain and it was hailing. Anyway, that's all right. hopefully it's not like that. It
Oh.
won't be anyway.
No, it's going to be 21 and shining out at
Yeah.
At
The
this
chances
rate.
of rain are pretty
Yeah.
similar. So
So no doubt you'll be looking to have a win. And,
Yeah,
follow on
absolutely.
from
Yeah.
last week.
Can't
Bill-
take them lightly though.
Bill
Like
with some
the whole
momentum,
competition, can't take anyone lightly.
Yep.
At all.
Yep.
But no, they've picked up a few, so
Yep.
definitely will be a tough one, and we're looking forward to it already. I reckon.
Yeah.
After last week, hopefully a bit of momentum.
So you're picking Uraidla?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't think it's ever happened that you have someone pick against their own team.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Really?
No.
Oh well, got to pick
You
a
gotta
team.
change.
You got to. Be
Oh,
silly not
no,
to.
no, Demons for me, mate. Demons at home, they'll be too good.
Righto.
Going for the Demons.
Going for the Demons? Yeah, I'll go the Demons. I'll go Uraidla.
Yeah, the Northern Demons. Hey, just how disruptive was because you'll think you won the first game by a point against Lobie, and then I think you had the bye.
Yeah.
So you a fan of the bye or?
Well, I had a wedding in the bye, so that that worked out a treat for
Big
me.
fan.
Me.
Yeah. It wasn't me. That was Nick Amato, actually. He was the one getting married.
Oh,
so,
was he?
Weddings everywhere.
Yeah, so it was a bit me here by him again. Yes. I don't mind it. I'll find out. Well, apparently we've got 2 games bye, 2 games
Yeah.
bye, and then another 2 games in a bye, I think, for us because it's actually our bye. So, it'll be interesting.
All right. One final question before Brendan comes on. This is from via Corey Gepp from Travis Brown. I better read this. Probably. They actually wanted Alicia for the interview, and they ended up with you. How does that make you feel?
Well,
We've already answered that. haven't
I
we?
think we have really spoken about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, second best, Jepp, I reckon. I'll tell Corey that.
Oh, we were going to get 2 of them, weren't we?
We were. We're going to get the family
Oh,
show. But
which
Yeah,
one would you
you
want?
did.
You wouldn't want my...
we could have got you and Kutch.
You wouldn't want my
family
father.
show too.
You wouldn't want him.
No?
You'd probably want my mum out of all of them.
Well, I think we should get her on to settle the score across the board.
Get Alicia. Yeah, we will. Just write a reply.
No,
Yeah.
Tom and Alicia's mum. Let's get mum on.
Yeah.
Megan?
Oh,
Yeah,
she probably
let's
do.
get Megan on.
Family
She
on.
can just...
Why not?
She
Let
can
the
say
I
family
don't
she
want
should-
the family.
Family matter.
We'll ask you the one question you should never ask your mother. Who's your favourite?
Yeah. Well, I think I know that. That's
Coming up
Corey.
over the next few weeks, the whole Jet clan. That'll be
Yeah. Well,
all right.
all right. Well, thank you very much, Tommy, for coming in, mate. We
Oh,
really
it's absolute
appreciate it. Good
pleasure.
sport.
Yeah, thanks.
One of our favourites.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So
Thank
I
you
wish
very
you
much.
all the best for the rest of the season.
Yeah, of course.
And to all the huddlers, thanks for joining us. And Timmy, once again, fantastic.
Pleasure, mate.
We'll see you soon.
Fantastic work for you. And as I said, don't forget to call the Wild this Saturday coming to you on Filming Footy and also on Lofty 88.9 FM.
Yeah.
We are at the Valley of Praise, so Loberthal and Mount Lofty doing better. So
Be
well
good,
done,
mate.
Goldie.
Yeah, coming up.
But-
Oh, yep, all right.
And don't forget, Friday night out at the Summit.
Yeah,
get
don't
along
forget
to
the
the
Summit.
Summit Friday night for
The local
Adelaide,
derby.
The Adelaide Hills
Can't
Derby.
see
United
Chrissy
versus the Hawks.
and Tommy DeMario.
Big DeMario in the goals.
You
Yeah.
beauty.
Yeah, you
Oh,
beauty. All right.
Gloves on.
Thanks for joining us in the huddle. Until we talk again, keep chasing your goals. Bye for now.
Bye.
Got out of that.
That's your